Hi and welcome to another tutorial in Python for Intermediate series. In case you haven't watched the last tutorial, please watch it and then continue watching. Alright, now let's jump in and get started. In this tutorial, we are going to look at formatted strings in Python. Formatted strings are particularly useful in situations where you want to generate text with your variables. Let me show you. Let me say you have two variables, name and language. Name, let's set it to Guido van Rossum. And language, let's set it to Python. So let's say with these two variables, we want to generate some text like Jodo van Rossum created inside the square brackets Python during 1985 to 1990. Say we want this message on the terminal. So we define another variable called year and set it to name plus, and inside the quotations add a space and type created. Then again add a space. Now add a plus sign and inside the quotations add a square bracket. Now add a space. Again add a plus sign and type language. Now again add a plus sign and inside the quotations add a space. Now add a square bracket and again add a space. Now again add a plus sign. Now add quotations and type during 1985 to 1990. So if we print this message and run this program, we see Yodo van Rossum created Python is inside the square brackets during 1985 to 1990. While this perfectly works, it is not ideal because as our text gets more complicated, it gets harder to visualize the output. So this is where we use formatted strings. They make it easier for us to visualize the output. So I am going to define another variable, say yr, short for a year, and set it to a formatted string. A formatted string is the one that is prefixed with f. So f quotations. So in between the quotations, we will add the value of the name variable. So we need to add curly braces and then inside the curly braces we type name. Then we add a space and type created. Next, we add a space and our square brackets. In between our square brackets, we want to display the language. So once again, we add curly braces and type language. And finally, we type during 1985 to 1990. So this is what we call a formatted string. With these curly brackets, we are defining placeholders in our string. And when we run our program, these will be filled with the value of our variables. So here we have two placeholders in our string. One is for the value of the name variable and the other is for the value of the language variable. If we compare the formatted string with the concatenated string, we can easily visualize what the output looks like. Now let's print this on the terminal to make sure we get the same output. So let's print yr. So there you go. Jodo van Rossum created and inside the square brackets Python during 1985 to 1990. So to define formatted string, prefix your strings with an f and use curly braces to insert a value into your strings. So that is it for this tutorial. Please support my hard work by liking this video and sharing it with others. Also leave a comment letting me know what more do you want to learn in this intermediate series. Also subscribe to my channel for more tutorials like this. Thank you so much for watching and I hope to see you soon.